And welcome back, everybody. And we're now at day number 7 in this straw bale gardening project. And you may now be starting to excuse me, might be starting to smell a little sweet odor coming from your bales. Maybe a little steam. It depends, all depending on what your air temperature is and whatever part of the world you live in. We're in sector 6 here. It's only been about 40 or 50 degrees. And I checked one of these earlier. And they are still ice cold underneath, which is no big deal. I've had it that way before. Simply means that when I get to day 12, they'll have to sit a little bit longer while the fertilizer is breaking down the bales on the inside. And so we've completed 6 days, alternating with fertilizer and then all just water. And so for days 7, 8, and 9, you want to measure out now a 1/4 cup of your fertilizer. 1/4 cup for each bale. Apply it and just wash it in like you've been doing. And we're going to do that for days 7, 8, and 9. And these are typically the 3 of the most important days. This is when the bacteria really starts to get to working and breaking down the bales on the inside and making up a really nice bed of nutrients for your seeds and your transplants here that'll be coming along here in a couple of weeks. Still, again, not in any big hurry. We're actually having a pretty sunny day. It's 60 degrees right on the nose here in Mr. Lincoln's hometown, Springfield, Illinois. And so we are enjoying some warmer weather. Anyway, so if you're following along, we're up to day 7. And 7, 8, and 9, like I said, are the same. Just 1/4 cup of fertilizer, wash it in. Warm water if you have it. Like I said, you can see I'm simply using the outside garden hose, and that water is ice cold, and it works fine. Sometimes it just takes a little bit longer. So I hope you're enjoying these. I'll be back in a couple of days when we get to day 10. We're getting along here. We're past the halfway mark now. So hopefully you've got some bales and you got started. And we're going to be getting to the more exciting stuff here shortly. With some transplanting some plants, orb from seed, and I'll be showing you how to do that. You can do either way. It's very simple. The whole thing is a little labor intensive when you first start out with a straw bale garden, but you'll see as we get on into the summer months, things are growing and producing, and the maintenance on this type of garden is very minimal. I like to keep the grass and whatever cut down around the bales, keep it nice and neat looking. A lot of folks, if you look on YouTube, a lot of folks choose to put mulch in between. You know, like wood chips or some type of heavy mulch. The biggest thing is there will be no bugs or minimal bugs. I usually do get a few beetles on my green beans, which is hard to avoid, and pretty much no weeds. The only weeds you should see would be like some of these. You can see like the little wheat seedlings sprouting up, and these are newer bales, as I stated before. So labor intensity starting out, low maintenance as we go along, and you'll appreciate if you grow your green beans like I do with a trellis type apparatus like this. I just use an old steel hog panel and I grow Kentucky Blue Wonder beans, and they grow right up this trellis. And this is how you pick your beans. You just pick them up. You know, there's no bending, getting down on all fours, hurting your knees and back, which is very appreciative. Older folks like me, as senior citizens, appreciate that. So have an enjoyable afternoon, and I'll see you back on the next video. Thank you.